Money was discovered hidden in a wall in the drug lord's home. A nephew of infamous drug lord Pablo Escobar claims he discovered a plastic bag containing $18 million or 14 million pounds hidden in the wall of one of his uncle's homes. Continue watching to learn more about the story. Click the subscribe button and enable notifications to receive new updates. Nicolas Escobar told Colombian media that a vision told him where to look for the money in his Medellin apartment. He claimed it was not the first time he discovered money in locations where his uncle had allegedly hidden millions of dollars. In 1993, he was killed in a police shootout. At the height of his career, Escobar was said to be the 7th richest person on the planet. Since his death, rumors of Escobar's hidden fortunes have circulated in Medellin after he spent decades fighting the Colombian state to avoid extradition to the United States. Nicolas Escobar told Colombian TV channel Red Plus Noticias that he also discovered a typewriter, satellite phones, a gold pen, a camera, and an undeveloped film roll. Every time I sat in the dining room and looked towards the car park, I saw a man enter and leave, he explained. The smell inside was incredible, a stench 100 times worse than that of death. Some of the decades-old banknotes had decayed and were no longer usable, according to Nicolas Escobar, who has lived in the apartment for the last 5 years. In the interview, he stated that he frequently accompanied his uncle and that he was once kidnapped by people looking for Escobar's whereabouts. For 7 hours, I was tortured. A chainsaw was used to attack 2 of my employees. Escobar was born in 1949 in Rio Negro, Colombia, and established a drug cartel in Medellin in the 1970s. At its peak, the gang was responsible for an estimated 80% of all cocaine smuggled into the United States. For 7 years, his fortune catapulted him into Forbes' list of global billionaires. After the U.S. issued an extradition order, Escobar and his gang targeted politicians, police officers, and journalists. After his arrest in 1991, Escobar was imprisoned in his own prison, nicknamed the Cathedral, where he continued to oversee the Medellin cartel. Escobar is thought to be responsible for 4,000 deaths in total. However, his humble origins made him popular among some Colombians whose support he gained by handing out large sums of money and investing in poor neighborhoods in Medellin. So what became of Pablo Escobar's money after his death? The vast majority of the answers so far are absurd, and I will give you one of the most informed answers available because I am probably an expert on Pablo Escobar because I've read all of the books written about him and watched all of the English language documentaries. Pablo Escobar's fortune was invested in real estate and art. He actually had very little money when he died. However, according to his son, Juan Pablo, Pablo Escobar had enough money at the Blue House to win the war and get ourselves back at our feet, whatever that means. Escobar had numerous caletas, and the owners were aware that money was hidden somewhere in the house or apartment. According to Pablo Escobar's brother, Roberto Escobar, in his nonfiction book, The Accountant's Story, after Escobar died, these people went to the house and dismantled it in search of the money. Aircraft. Escobar had a sizable fortune in planes, many of which were seized by the government. Following his death, drug traffickers from the Escobar family extorted these planes. Juan Pablo, who would have his mother sign the plane over, and a government official would be bribed to facilitate the transaction in order to obtain the planes. Farms. Escobar owned numerous farms, which were extorted from his wife after his death by drug traffickers. A significant portion of his fortune was depleted and spent on wars. His family members have never worked a day in their lives, but I'm not sure how much money they have. As Juan Pablo says, they appear to be useless. The video has concluded. Please leave your feedback in the comment section. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content and up-to-date information. See you in the next video.